Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here at the Four Crown Nationals, it's showtime! Things get busy right away. Parker Price Miller going to go out to the early lead. Tyler Courtney's right there down the backstretch. Courtney stays glued to the back bumper. He'll go down to the inside, racing for the top spot. Tyler Courtney throws the slide job on the law firm of Parker Price Miller. Sunshine leads lap one. Tyler Courtney leads the opening salvo of this 30-lap main event. Battle for the second spot picks up Rico Abreu, sits in second. Right now, Parker Price Miller third, Cy Lynch fourth, and Zeb Wise in the fifth spot. Tyler Courtney doing everything he can to do just what he needs to do to pick up the Owners' Championship for Clauson Marshall Racing. Battle for third now picking up. Cy Lynch going to go after Parker Price Miller for the third spot in turns 3 and 4. PPM slips off the racetrack. Here comes Cy Lynch off the bottom. Cy Lynch moving to the third spot. Bottom of the racetrack right now, quite good if you can hold it all the way down to the bottom, and Cy Lynch proving that. Otherwise, you got to run the rails like Tyler Courtney's doing. Off of turn number 4, Tyler Courtney can start to see the back of the pack and lap traffic looming with 4 in the books and 26 to go. About a straightaway ahead of the NOS Energy Drink 7BC. Zeb Wise is hop Rudeen 26 up to the high side as Sunshine changes lines a little bit through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Rico Abreu. Abreu cutting to the lead last time. Abreu took half a second off Tyler Courtney's lead. Rico roping in Tyler Courtney. 5 car lengths separate them down the backstretch. Here comes Rico down to the inside. Sunshine up on the high side. Rico off the bottom. Nearly nose to tail off of turn number 4. Sunshine takes things a little bit higher, and they swap lines just a little bit there down the backstretch. Rico goes down to the inside once more, and Tyler stays glued to the high side. Lap 7 in the books and 23 to go. Last time 0.424 seconds this time by. Rico Abreu loses just a little bit of ground. 0.446. Rico's moved off the high side a little bit in turns 1 and 2, about a line and a half off the high side. Now comes down to the bottom. There they are, racing nearly side by side for the lead. Courtney has it by a couple of car lengths to the start-finish line. 0.3 of a second. Here comes Rico with the slide job for the lead. Courtney dives underneath him. Tyler Courtney hangs on to the top spot down the backstretch. No, Rico hangs on to it into turn 3. Thought Courtney would get a big run down the backstretch, but Rico Abreu proves to be a little bit stronger than I anticipated. Rico leads lap 9. Right now, a dead heat tie for the Owners' Championship. Now, as they run at lap number 10, if Zeb can shoot past Cy Lynch, it would be Rudeen Racing's championship, and it is with 20 to go. Still lots of racing left here as Zeb Wise starts to come to life. The Rudeen 26 car now into the third spot as Rico Abreu starting to slice and dice through lap traffic, rolling the bottom in the Abreu Vineyards 24 car. 11 down, 19 to go. Tyler Courtney still staying within a second, so still staying within striking distance in that NOS Energy Drink 7BC. Courtney, the 4 crown winner a season ago. Tyler Courtney up on the high side. Here comes Zeb Wise, battle for second off of turn number 4. Wise, 3 car lengths back at the start-finish line. Zeb can't pull a slider there, got to enter through the middle because Carl Bowser there on the bottom of the racetrack has a lap car, preventing a big move from Zeb into turns 1 and 2. Courtney able to add a couple of car lengths, but Zeb just a little bit more aggressive on entry, but Tyler Courtney's easy and steady off the high side. 13 down, 17 to go. Here comes Zeb on the bottom of the racetrack, nearly side by side for the second spot. Rico Abreu still less than a straightaway ahead of your leaders, just 1.1 seconds ahead, not really running away from Tyler Courtney. Boy, watching Zeb and Sunshine tap dance with the devil up on the high side of the racetrack. Here comes Zeb for second in turn number 2. Zeb took a peek to the inside. Sunshine knows he's got company now. Halfway this time for Rico Abreu. What does Zeb do here? He'll go down to the inside once more. He'll keep it glued to the bottom and roll through the middle now. Side by side, Zeb Wise right there, side by side off of turn number 2, but Courtney has the advantage. Zeb getting just a little bit more aggressive in turns 3 and 4. What's he do this time by? He'll hold it down to the inside. Rico struggling in traffic. Zeb Wise into second. He'll slide across the nose of Courtney. Courtney dives down to the inside nearly side by side into turn number 3 for the second spot as Rico gets hung up on a lap car throwing a slide job on Garrett Williamson. Or excuse me, Rico run away. That's the 19. Got lost there watching the battle for second. Rico really running away now, straight away ahead. Watching the white cars, the battle for second right now, the war. The Owners' Championship on the line. Rico 2 lap cars ahead of second place running Zeb Wise as he shoots past Tyler Courtney. 2.4 seconds now separating Zeb Wise and Rico Abreu, and 3 lap cars between them. Zeb has kicked it into high gear. That took about a 1/10 of a second off Rico's advantage there, but the problem for Zeb is he's got 2 cars racing side by side right in front of him. The bottom and high side of the racetrack preventing him from making a big move in the lap traffic. He's going to have to clear Ayrton Geniton and get by Garrett Woods. And here's the move Zeb needs to make to start to track down Rico Abreu. Tyler Courtney now getting a challenge from Cy Lynch off the bottom of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Cy Lynch right there on the back bumper of the NOS Energy Drink 7BC. Courtney able to put 2 car lengths on him in turn number 4. Lynch was right there on the entrance to turn number 3. Here comes Cy with a strong run into turn number 1. Cy Lynch at the bottom of turn number 2 was right there. Sunshine able to pull away. Tyler Courtney holding off Cy Lynch. 8 laps to go for Rico Abreu. His lead is down to 2.03 seconds. And just 1 lap car between himself and Zeb Wise. Zeb Wise trying to put an exclamation point on a championship season. And boy, if he could track down Rico Abreu and get by him, boy, would that be a statement victory. Rico mired in thick lap traffic. His advantage down to 1.7 seconds now on Zeb Wise. 6 laps to go as 1.762 last time by, this time 1.31 seconds. Zeb is closing quickly. Problem for Zeb is 3 lap cars now between himself and the Rico Abreu, Kurt Bagajanian 24 cars, the 42. Cy Lynch continues to sit in that 3rd spot just ahead of Tyler Courtney. They're side by side off of turn number 4. Lynch has it by a nose. Courtney back to the middle of the racetrack as Rico Abreu's lead disappearing with 4 to go. 1.45 seconds last time by, 1.162. Zeb closing quickly. Boy, that was a big move. Past a pair of lap cars down the backstretch. Oh, Rico stumbles a little bit. Oh, problems for Rico Abreu, your leader. Rico Abreu off the pace, yellow. Tire catching the wall, knocking the front end out of the Rico Abreu. Number 24, the ShopRico.com 24 car. Your leader pulls to a stop with 4 laps remaining. He was stumbling on the high side the last couple of laps, just wasn't able to get that 24 car into the high side quite as well. Heartbreak for Rico Abreu, chasing back-to-back wins at Eldora Speedway. Beat the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series a night ago, and Zeb was closing. Had that advantage down to 1.1 seconds and was going to be closer that time by, but getting to Rico and getting by Rico are 2 different things. The Eldora Speedway Simpson safety crew on the scene. He's out of the car, a valiant effort. Let him hear you, Eldora Speedway. Rico Abreu out of the 24. Rico always putting on a show at Eldora Speedway. Here is a replay on the big screen. You see Rico just tagged along at that point, nearly climbed on. Somehow Zeb Wise able to escape there, and you have to think, boy, if Zeb was too much closer to the 24 car, boy, that could have been a big swing in the race and the championship. Here we go. 4-lap dash for what could be $90,000 for Rudeen Racing. Keep in mind, he secures the championship with a finish of 2nd or better. If Tyler Courtney could win, Zeb would have to get 3rd to get the title for Clauson Marshall. And we're back underway. What a restart for Zeb Wise. Sunshine goes back home to the high side. Tyler Courtney now on the move. Here comes Tyler Courtney for 2nd down the backstretch. All over Cy Lynch. 3 laps to go for Zeb Wise, and this would be the biggest win of his career with championship implications on the line. Tyler Courtney now trying to get to the second spot as he battles for second with 2.5 to go. Moves Sunshine into second. Now he's got his sights set on Zeb Wise. A pair to go for the Rudeen 26 with Tyler Courtney breathing down his neck. These two have put on incredible battles all season long. The white flag flies of the 2023 All-Star Points season. Zeb Wise, final time down the backstretch. Tyler Courtney a big run, but he's gonna have to pull the cat out of the hat. Final 2 left-hand turns off at turn number 4. Zeb Wise, an All-Star winner. Rudeen Racing, the All-Star champions. Tyler Courtney second, Cy Lynch third, and we will head to Tezos victory lane.
Well, Chad, a couple of years ago, Brady Bacon secured a Silver Crown Series championship for Clyde Enterprises by getting into victory lane. No better way to do it for that team and for Zeb Wise, a big win in Eldora.
What a way to cap off a title. Before he hops out, how about a round of applause for Zeb and Tyler Courtney going 1-2, putting on an incredible show all season long. Rudeen Racing and Clauson Marshall Racing, just incredible ambassadors for our sport, representing our series so well. I think this is going to be an emotional victory lane for Zeb Wise. A big hug from his crew chief, Tyler Tessemaker. One of their first races together as driver and crew chief was a win at Williams Grove. Tyler Courtney up here to give a big hug for Zeb, and boy, these two just, what an incredible battle all season long. Such sportsmen, they wore each other's t-shirts today. Tyler, a big hug for Kevin Rudeen, and Eldora Speedway. He is going up top. Make some noise for Zeb Wise. Well, Chad and Lisa Wise, his parents, so proud. Kevin and Monica Rudeen and Emmy Rudeen, the car owners on the 26. Zebby, buddy. First off, congratulations. And second off, man, victory lane at Eldora to cap off an all-star title, battling with your close friend Tyler Courtney. Does it get any better?
No. Eldora Speedway is so badass. I absolutely love coming here. I loved coming here when I sucked here. I love coming here when I'm good here. Can't say enough about the 4 guys behind me, behind this deal. Tyler, Derek, Brandon, Balin. It hasn't been easy. Tyler and CMR made us work really hard for that. Damn it, I'm just really proud of our team.
Before we talk about the championship, let's talk about this race. At what point do you feel like this 26 started to come to life? Because early on, you'd fallen back to 5th, back a spot, and then it's kind of like you got up high and you started to rope in Rico before things went upside down for him in turn 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really comfortable up there. It's not something I really thought I'd ever say, to be that comfortable up against the wall, but watched a lot of videos of Tyler here in the non-wing stuff, and just trying to be able to run the top like he does here. And he's so good at it, and obviously Rico as well, but just doing what I can to learn here. And I've sucked here many times, and so it hasn't come easy. I mean, I've had to work really hard to get myself better here and qualify better, and thank you to Ford Performance for building such an awesome piece. I don't think I'd be standing here without that motor in the race car. So thank you to Kevin and Monica Rudeen for everything they do for me. Sundollar Restoration, Kim and Jason are here tonight. Junior back at home. Race Rudeen Foundation, Hager Realty, John Hager, I'm sure he's watching. Everyone at Rudeen Management, Jason Dietz Trailer Sales. There's so many people that put their heart and soul into this thing, and Kevin's been wanting an All-Star Championship for a couple years now, so it's really cool to be able to get that for him.
Let's rewind to the beginning of August. You guys made the switch to the Ford power plate. At that point, you weren't really sure what direction you guys were going to go, when you were going to run it. Were you nervous about that big change, being you guys have been running so strong, and then here it is, puts the exclamation point on a championship?
I wasn't nervous about it at the half-mile stuff, just because I feel like that wasn't our strong suit, and I figured that the motor could carry us there. But I think the biggest decision for us was to put it in at Fremont, a place that just a small, slick. It's not exactly, you know, the forte for that motor, you know, from previous experiences, and it shined. Oh man, I can't say enough good things about it. Very, very happy with it, and it helped us get this championship a ton. So just very thankful for everyone that's a part of this. It's been a really long journey. If you would have told me we were All-Star champions in Florida, I would have told you were high, because there was about zero chance I thought that was going to happen. But man, we got going at Williams Grove, and it's been really, really good, you know, throughout the rest of the year. So just very thankful for everyone behind me.
That was going to be my next question for you. Florida, I mean, it couldn't have gone much worse. You guys as a team were kind of scattered. Things were upside down at Rudeen Racing. You got back home, made a change to the crew chief. You go to Williams Grove, a place that you have struggled, and you said half miles, not your forte. How big was that local win at Williams Grove to catapult you guys to this championship, to give you the confidence that you hadn't had on half miles?
Yeah, really just sat down and kind of looked at everything, and I watched a ton of videos from, you know, all the half mile stuff we went to, and just trying to get better. That was my weakest suit, and you know, at a place like this, Eldora, you know, Williams Grove, Port Royal, those were the places I struggled the most. And you know, these guys behind me gave me a really good car, night in and night out, and they make my job so easy. Thank you. And yeah, just can't say enough about my race car. I mean, I was able to go anywhere on the racetrack, middle, top, bottom, anywhere I wanted to go, it was able to work. So we'll sit back, watch some the big cars go around here for 50 laps, and you know, celebrate later.
Zeb Wise, All-Star champion, Rudeen Racing, All-Star champions. Congratulations, Zebby.
Thank you.
How about it for Zeb Wise? Before I want to grab a word. I know he doesn't like to talk, but we're going to make him talk. Kev, a year ago, you guys made a driver change, and Zeb, out of the gates, quite honestly, you know, it was a little bit of a struggle. It took you guys a while to get to victory lane, and then you guys come out this year firing. How good does that feel, and now know that you guys are owner champions with a driver that's not even 21 yet?
I can't believe it. These young boys have worked so hard, and the Clauson, Marshall, and Tyler, Courtney. I mean, to be even in the same group, we're just thankful. I'm proud of my guys. Ford Power. I can't say enough about that, man. We're just really fortunate and really blessed, and I appreciate him. He's a good young man. All our guys are.
It was a heck of a battle between you guys and Clauson, Marshall, and we've said it several times. As the All-Stars, two teams that just represent our series so well, and we're proud to have both of you guys and Clauson Marshall representing the All-Stars.
Thank you. There's not a better group of people out there right now in racing. Racing's got a bright future because of guys just like those two. So thank you for the All-Stars. Say hi to Remy at home. We did it, buddy. So
you know, you've owned a car for a long time, Kevin. Now we can say it, All-Star champions. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Kevin and Monica Rudeen, Emmy Rudeen, All-Star champions. Chad Wise, we'll grab you before we talk. And Chad, your boy, an All-Star champion. I know a couple of years ago you guys took a big risk starting your own team to catapult Zeb into a ride like this. How satisfying is that to know, hey, our goal worked?
Our goal worked 100%. I mean, that's what we started our team for. And, you know, I can't think, you know, Wayne Purdy back in the day. Derek was on our team. When we got together with Kevin, he promised me that he was going to help propel his career, and look where we're at now.
Zeb Wise, Rudeen Racing owner, champions. You know, Zeb was impressive when he was with McGee Motorsports in 2020, a second-place run at 81, kind of a race that catapulted his career there, and they were so good with McGee's, and then he hops in the new ride, the family ride, and then he moves over to the Rudeen 26 and your 2023 All-Star champions, Rudeen Racing. Christy Bemis, Tyler, Courtney, incredible run, and Cy Lynch, career best run, or a season best run.
Yeah, what a day. A pretty interesting and event-filled day across the board with the Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions. But Tyler, it's been a hard year for you, no doubt, right here at Eldora Speedway. The thing cramped your style for this 2023 season. But if you're going to go down, is there any better way to go down than with Zeb Wise coming out on top?
Yeah, I mean, they've had a heck of a year, man, and I respect the hell out of Zeb and the whole Rudeen team, and they earned it. Zeb just drove the shit out of that thing for the whole race, and the middle part of the race when him and Rico got by me, I got caught searching around and should have just kept pounding the top. What I really know how to do here, and I still think him and Rico obviously the better cars, but nothing really to hang our hats on this year. We had a setback with me getting hurt here at Eldora, but there's no excuses. You gotta stay healthy for the whole year, and that's what the championship's for, is to whoever has the best season long run, and they had it. So congrats to them and their whole team. But I can't say enough about my guys, man. Jake, Luke, Cameron, the whole Courtney Marshall team. Lauren with Nossa New Drinks here with us tonight. His custom trailers, Cindy, Z-Max, and Ed, and it's just second sucks definitely, and but to see a kid like him grow up and do what he's doing now is pretty damn special, and it's cool to say at least I have a little bit of part of his career, and he does it all on his own. Don't get me wrong. It's just cool to be a part of it, and to battle him like that all the way down to the end is something really cool, and these moments definitely suck, but these moments make you better too, and we'll come back next year and just keep getting better and stronger and see what we can do.
Broken momentum, Rico sneaking out in front of you in the early goings of that race. Is that sort of what had you mired back in the first place and trying to build that back up?
Yeah, Rico drives by you like that. You just, you're getting beat somewhere, so you try to search around. And I should have just known that Rico's car was just that good and just keep running where my car was good at. And then Zeb got by me, and then then I got racing side there right before that caution, and just then at the end of there, I just I fully committed back to the top and kept pacing him. He was still, I think, definitely better, but just frustrating. But that's how racing goes, and we still got a few races left this year. No more pressure at points anymore. No more talking about it and all that kind of stuff. So we'll move on. And actually, unfortunately for Brady, I hope he's all right with what happened to him in the sprint car race. I'm going to get to run the Silver Crown race and see what we can do here in front of these fans.
We've got to let him go. Tyler Courtney's got to get another race car. I bet you didn't know that until Chet just mentioned it several minutes ago. So he's busy. He's going to run another race here, 50 laps with the USAC Silver Crown Series. Tyler Courtney coming home second on your podium tonight, second with the Owners' Championship points for the Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions presented by Mobil 1. Cy Lynch has been waiting so patiently to have the interview for his career best run with the All-Stars. And Cy, obviously, kind of a tricky racetrack. We've been talking about it all night, but being able to get to the front and stay there and being able to trade positions and regain things as things went, what were the essential elements for that?
I think patience was the main thing. We had a really, really good car, and first of all, hats off to Zeb and the whole Rudeen team, and to Tyler as well. I mean, their teams are ran top notch, and they're top notch guys, and it's a great representation for the All Stars, and it was a lot of fun to be able to battle with them. I know Rico had a good lead, but I felt really good, and I just can't thank my guys enough, and man, I love Eldora.
Career best run at Eldora Speedway. It's not often that we hear those two things in the same sentence. Were you anticipating this today?
I've always felt good here. It's just, putting everything together. We seem to qualify well, and, this track changes so much. And, there have been times where I felt good here. We've had top 10s, but, to run top 3 with these guys is tough. So, like I said, hats off to them. Congrats to the 26 team and the 7BC on a great season. To have the finale at Eldora in front of all you fans is pretty exciting.
Cy Lynch brings it home third on the podium to score his career best finish with the Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions presented by Mobil 1. Tyler Courtney second, and Zeb Wise, your winner tonight for the 4 Crown Nationals presented by NK Telco.